Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parma, easily accessible and conveniently located in the heart of northern Italy, close to Milan, Bologna and Venice. Parma has a rich and varied territory that extends from the Apennine Mountains to the silent, luminous and majestic River Po. Nearby is the 17th century royal palace of Colorno, known as the Versailles of the Dukes of Parma, loved by Stendhal, who set his literary masterpiece, the Charterhouse of Parma, there. The exceptional surroundings are a perfect setting for the local gastronomical specialities. The Alma International School of Italian Cuisine is located in the palace, and chefs from all over the world come to learn the secrets of our culinary expertise. An abundance of scents, flavours and colours are the basis of a sensory tourist itinerary and route that winds its way through castles and grand estates. The first stage of the fairy tale journey starts from here, along the waterways which lead to the marvellous castle of Fontanellato. The huge moat and intact battlements guard Parmigianino's artistic jewel, the Camerino di Diana e Azione. A different kind of metamorphosis takes place nearby, as the foggy air blowing off the river over the history-drenched countryside imparts its characteristic flavour to ageing hams, transforming them into the inimitable culatello. A visit to Soragna Castle, belonging to the princely Bellilupi family, or the castle of San Secondo, will dazzle you with their rich ornamentation, artworks and gastronomical delights, such as San Secondo cooked shoulder ham, Giuseppe Verdi's favourite. Verdi, the maestro, is honoured and celebrated in many locations in his native Busseto, the house where he was born, the main square, and the theatre which bears his name. His music and memory are safeguarded in the Multimedia Museum of Villa Pallavicino. Novels and musical arias inspire us to explore the higher ground around Parma, to ascend the hills, which are dotted with historical castles and fortresses, like the 15th century castle of Montechiarugolo, richly decorated and painted with frescoes, a magnificent stop on a tour that leads to Foligno Castle. This is the production area of another exquisite gastronomical delicacy, Foligno salami. Proceeding along the route, we reach one of the best preserved castles in Italy, Torre-Chiara, an imposing structure dominating a valley that has remained unchanged for centuries, with its lovely landscape, climate, and the wines produced from its slopes that are the perfect accompaniment to the world-renowned Parma ham produced in Longhirano. At the centre of the Parma Valley, at the foot of the Apennines, the salty air blowing in from the coast mixes with the hill breezes. The unique climatic conditions, coupled with first-class traditional production methods, are the decisive factors in the creation of a prestigious range of regional products, to which another speciality, copper ham, has more recently been added. The tasty slices of these inimitable gourmet products are testament to the local expertise. The same magical blend of nature and tradition produces the glory that is Parmigiano Reggiano, Parmesan cheese, made by skilled cheesemakers following a centuries-old procedure. Take a walk in the footsteps of the medieval pilgrims to Rome, along the itinerary of the ancient Via Francigena, the Pilgrim's Way, across a timeless landscape with splendid examples of Romanesque architecture set in age-old natural parks, ancient symbols which create an evocative experience in the present. Onward to the exotic architecture of the Berzieri Hot Springs, the magnificent building that dominates Salsa Maggiore, the town of Art Nouveau, thermal baths, health, beauty and well-being. Other treasures are produced by this land and its water, namely red gold, or the tomato, which confers on Parma the title of the tomato capital. The province of Parma is an area of world-renowned leaders in the agro-industrial field, of products which, in their journey from field to processing plant, are safeguarded by the local entrepreneurial spirit which embraces progress whilst protecting traditional quality. Food products bearing the words "Made in Parma" are the end result of traditional expertise plus skillfully applied modern know-how and advanced technologies along the entire chain of production. The little capital of the Duchy of Parma was first governed by the Farnese family, followed by the Bourbons, but was influenced above all by the Habsburg Grand Duchess Marie-Louise of Austria, Napoleon's wife. She has left her mark on a city that is rich in historical monuments, such as the 17th century Palazzo della Pilota beyond the Parma River, with its Farnese Theatre, where historically accurate naval battles were reenacted. The National Gallery of Parma, located there, houses marvellous paintings such as the Scapigliata by Leonardo da Vinci. Treasures, both musical and artistic, have always been associated with Parma. The name of Giuseppe Verdi reverberates in the city, that holds an annual festival dedicated to him. This is the native region of great performers such as Arturo Toscanini, whose imperious conducting gestures still resound around the temple to melodrama, which is the Reggio Theatre. A stone's throw from the theatre is the Renaissance Church of the Madonna della Staccata, with the celebrated frescoes of Parmigianino, a major artist who, along with Correggio, created sublime masterpieces. Splendours that demonstrate how, even as far back as the Romanesque period, Parma was already a centre of beauty and harmony. The passage of time is still being marked today on the sundial in Piazza Garibaldi. This is the heart of the city, with its cafes, its vivacious way of life, that is perfectly balanced between tradition and modernity. Just like Parma violets, the perfume of a city that is reflected in the elegant displays in the shop windows and in the pastel colours of the Lungo Parma, the riverside walk. This is the charm of a region that has a love of fine dining in its DNA and has raised the appreciation of gourmet food to an art form. This is the home of leading food brands and agro-industrial systems, which offer an abundance of DOC quality-assured products, ranging from mushrooms from Borgataro to conserved vegetables and fish. The headquarters of EFSA, the European Food Safety Authority, is situated in Parma, the capital of the Food Valley. The European College is another symbol of Parma's cosmopolitan outlook and standing, as is Parma University, one of the oldest on the continent, boasting a modern, well-equipped campus which draws students from all over the world. The city hosts prestigious trade fairs, such as the Cibus Made in Italy Food Fair, highlighting Parma's leading role in the field of machinery and food technology. Parma is also the home of leading pharmaceutical and glass companies. Another event which attracts visitors from all over Europe is the International Trade Fair of Modernism, Antiques, Art and Design. An important contribution facilitating business and leisure tourism is made by the excellently organised Parma Tourist Board, which offers a wide range of accommodation choices. Sweet, smooth and mallow-coloured, is how Proust defines Parma. A city that becomes the centre of melodrama when the annual International Verdi Music Festival bursts into life, transforming the whole city into a stage. This is a spectacle of elegance and fashion that not only represents a lifestyle, but is also an opportunity for fashion houses to showcase their ready-to-wear clothing. This is the spirit of a city that loves beauty, culture, and gourmet food. The enjoyable partaking of a delicious cocktail. When the nightlife begins, the streets and piazzas of Parma become a living theatre, resplendent in the daring architecture of a bridge or the perfect acoustics of the ultra-modern Auditorium Paganini, designed by Renzo Piano. Experience the magic of a performance that continues even after the final curtain has fallen. This is Parma, a city that loves life and is the embodiment of refined taste,